Hello and welcome to Updog Sports Talk. We have a special edition going over the Mountain West previews today. At Updog Sports Talk, we deliver honest, fan focused coverage that spotlights the teams, athletes, and communities that are often overlooked by mainstream sports media because your team has a story worth telling. So, we are going to be going over the Mountain West today. We're going to be going team by team. With each team, we'll be going over what we're most excited about with that team, what the biggest concern is with that team, what will keep their fans up at night this offseason as we head into the season, and then also what success looks like. It'll be a lot of fun. This won't be super in depth. I know for us, like a more in depth preview, you can head over to our Substack at Updog Sports Talk over there. We have more deeper previews of each of these teams. But that being said, that's enough talking from me. We are joined by a special guest, Omar, the Burger Popper, the Cornacchia Bowls. He's a writer for Redshirt Sports. He's a writer for As for Football. He does a lot of other things. Welcome, Omar.
Thank you, Justin. I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, whether it's football or even just like talking, just life in general. I'm just glad to be here in the preseason. I'm glad we're able to do this now because I'm away for work. Don't have family obligations like in person at least. I still talk to my family while I'm away at work, but I'm just enjoying just soaking in and cramming for the start of the season, which is less than a month from now.
Yeah, we are almost there. When it comes to FCS, week 0 is less than a month away. That will start in August 27th. So very exciting stuff. Hawaii is up next. I got very excited to talk about the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. This is one of our favorite teams to talk about. So, what excites you the most about Hawaii this year?
I think what excites me the most, of course, easy answer is that Micah Alihado. Honestly, that's the easy answer. But I'm just gonna say like Cam Barfield is very exciting. I'm excited to see how he fits in this run and shoot scheme, because he's a smaller back and you like the bigger backs in the run and shoot because you only have one back typically. I mean, like the Landon Sims, who was phenomenal last year throughout his Hawaii career. Nate Ilawa also comes to mind too when you think of big run and shoot backs. Dayton Ferruta, all those guys. But Barfield's like a really great kick returner. He'll factor well in the passing game. So to be specific, like I'd say Cam Barfield. But in general, I really don't think that last year the passing game for Hawaii was good, but I don't think it was operating at full capacity in the run and shoot just because Alejandro was banged up most of the time. The O line struggled at times as well. So I'm excited with another year under their belt, seeing like the heights that this run and shoot can reach.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very excited for Alejado as well. He put on incredible fun performances, especially to start and end the year. But I think the other thing I'm looking forward to is just these receivers. We have the ever reliable Pafeli Ashlock back again, but next to him, I think there's a lot of former power conference talents that are trying to follow the Jackson Harris route of coming to Hawaii, learning the system, playing very well, and in his case, he transferred out. Who knows? Maybe these guys will stick around if they have a big year. But I think you're seeing that display of what Jackson Harris did last year allow Hawaii to really be very relevant in the portal when it comes to receivers. So I think we're going to see them look pretty good at that position. So what is your biggest concern for Hawaii in 2026?
I think my biggest concern for Y in 2026 would have to be their defense, to be honest with you. And I mean, they have plenty of talent at linebacker. They have some good talent at linebacker. I mean, Jemiah Otis, 59 tackles. Elijah Palmer had 10 pass breakups on the back end, 80.5 coverage grade. But I want to say like up front as well, like up front or just like all around, honestly, especially in bigger games. Because for me, they were kind of inconsistent in the bigger games. Like they're for every time that they beat, I guess San Diego State 38-6. There was the UNLV game where they lost 38-10. So I'd like to see more consistency from the defense, honestly, especially in those bigger games. Particularly probably in the secondary, really, because I think for Hawaii, similar to the Serbs academies, where I guess it's like both ends of like both extremes of that offense, where it's like you score so much, you want your defense to be semi not efficient but resistant in a way, like bend but don't break. I want to stop using bend but don't break because I feel like there's other terms, but you want your defense to be resistant enough so you can outrun, outpace the other offense in the track meet, since that's what Hawaii wants to be in track meets. I just don't know if they have the defense to do that against your UNLVs, against your well, not San Diego State, mainly against UNLVs and potentially New Mexico. So that's my biggest concern.
Yeah, yeah, especially the run defense. I feel like we saw that get taken advantage of a few times last year. So I'll go a different route here. And you actually kind of hinted about this earlier, but I'm looking at that pass protection. I want to see that improve a little bit. Keep Micah Alejado healthy the whole year, especially because you don't have a Luke Weaver back there as his backup anymore. So that will be another challenge. So yeah, I think that is reducing those negative plays is going to be a huge key. Like you mentioned the UNLV game again, that one is a huge tone setter for Hawaii very early in the year. And last year the line could not protect against the Rebels. So they'll need to improve in that regard.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be interesting though. Like it's kind of weird that they have the offensive line troubles because the run and shoot is for the most part a quick strike system. Like you're supposed to get the ball out quick on the edge. And it's just kind of weird that those troubles exist on the offensive line for such a short drop back passing scheme.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like anytime they wanted to do a little bit more than going short, it felt like it really fell apart on them. So what does success for Hawaii look like to you in 2026?
So for me, I think success for Hawaii. I'm gonna go medium level ceiling here. Where honestly a bowl game, a Hawaii Bowl is success for Hawaii. I know everyone wants Hawaii to make the next jump, but we just have to keep in mind that from 2022 to 2024, like this program was in a doldrum under Timmy Chang, and I know that we got the flash in the pan of last year, the high of beating Cal in the Hawaii Bowl, beating Stanford as well. So going 2-1 against the Power Four, 9-win season. But I don't think Hawaii fans should be disappointed in making a bowl. Frankly, I think if they were to make a bowl, and I honestly for this team, like my projection is, I still have to look. I forget about if they whether they play New Mexico. I want to say that they do play New Mexico, but if this is a 9-3, 10-2 even team with just a loss to UNLV and a loss to Arizona State, but they beat Stanford. 10-2 team heading to the Hawaii Bowl. Like I don't think that's bad. I feel like not making Hawaii Bowl is just not successful. I think at this stage, maybe next year they'll be in that state where it's conference championship or bust. But I mean, I feel like they're still in the stage where they're getting the island like to buy in, like to still to like the island's bought in, but it's kind of like finalizing that buy-in, solidifying it, and just holding on to it long enough before NASID opens a new Aloha Stadium Entertainment District. So that's just my view.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I think making and winning the Hawaii Bowl would be a successful season for them. Now, there is a ceiling for more. They could end up winning this conference altogether. They have the talent to do it, as long as a few pieces here come together. But I think worst case, like if Hawaii has finishes with a winning record and wins the Hawaii Bowl, I think we're happy watching that season, and I think Hawaii fans, while frustrated at some points during the year, will ultimately be happy with that result.